Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for swinging by. I sure do appreciate it. If this is your first time with the channel, my name is Mark.
Oh, hi Mark.
Welcome to Fit and Fire. Let's get into this video. This time we're going to be talking about a project that I've been working on for the last couple of weeks and pulling together a new truck gun. And that is going to be kind of a generic term a lot of people use for a firearm that they're going to carry with them in their vehicle. My question to you guys right off the bat, sound off in the comment section down below, is what is your favorite truck gun? Is it a pistol? Is it a long gun? Is there something that you have specifically designated for a truck gun? Put that down into the comments. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. In addition to that, what are your thoughts about the concept of a truck gun? I really want to hear your guys' interest in that as well, because I like the idea of a truck gun, but at the same time, I'm not 100% a proponent of the idea of a truck gun. Specifically because a lot of people think of that term and they're like, oh, it's a firearm that I'm just going to throw into my vehicle and I'm just going to leave it there, whether it be in the glove box or the center console, wherever the case may be, and they don't actually secure it very well. Someone comes along, they leave their vehicle's doors unlocked, a individual jumps into that vehicle and swipes that firearm, and now a criminal has a firearm that is somewhat untraceable at that point. Not completely, but you get my drift. The number one way that criminals get firearms is through stealing them. And I strongly urge you guys that if you're going to follow the concept of a truck gun, that you have a very good way to secure that firearm and make sure that it's going to be extremely difficult for someone just to smash and grab one of those things out of your vehicle. Just my thoughts on that, but I digress. Let's get into what I have chosen for my truck gun. And if you saw the thumbnail, you know that I chose the Palmetto State Dagger. Now this was chosen because I needed it to check a number of different blocks, and it has done that. We're going to talk about how I was able to pull this together so inexpensively, and my initial thoughts on the first 200 rounds, and go from there. The first thing I want to do is talk about the red dot on this though, because this red dot was sent to me by OG's Danger Show. Officer Greg did a review on this. This is the Gowitar, I think is how you pronounce it, A20 red dot, and he did a review on it, and I saw it and I was like, this is actually pretty interesting. It has a lot of really good things going for it, and that is what kind of keyed me off on it, in addition to it being so inexpensive. It's about $100, and all the features that you get for this is usually going to be found in red dots twice the cost. So what are some of the features? First and foremost, it's going to be shake awake technology, 50,000 hour battery life. It's going to have a battery compartment that is top loading, which is a big plus for a lot of people. It has controls over here very similar to that of a Hollow Sun, and it's going to have 7075 T6 aluminum for the housing on this. So it's going to take a beating, as what you have already seen if you've seen the review for this on OG's Danger Show. He has dropped it several times already with it attached to his AR-15, and it has been flawless. It's worked great since then. So that's something I really did like about the concept of this red dot, is the fact that it is rugged yet inexpensive as well. I'll have a link to this over to Amazon down in the pinned comment if you guys are interested in that. In addition to that, I'm going to have some more information on this particular setup over on my website as well. That is fitandfire.com. If you guys are interested in additional information, swing on by there, because I'll have links to all of this on my website. All right, so let's get into the pistol itself. The slide and the frame were purchased separately, and I did that for a very specific reason. First and foremost, I saw on the daily email that Palmetto State Armory puts out that they had this slide going for $199, and I needed to jump on that. First and foremost, it has a RMR footprint already milled into the slide, and that's something I really do like. You don't need plates for this at all. If you have a red dot that is already set up for an RMR footprint, such as a Trijicon RMR, a Holosun 507, or even this inexpensive red dot, it is going to mount directly onto the slide. So that's something I really do like. It has suppressor height sights already on this pistol. These are Ameriglow suppressor height sights. Really did like that. I also liked the rear sight being in front of the red dot as well. And then finally, it has a threaded barrel. All of that together for 199 bucks. I couldn't pass that up. In addition to that, the frame I was able to get for 50 bucks. And I was able to do that because I bided my time and searched through Palmetto State Armory's website and found a bundle of a Blim AR-15 lower receiver and this frame for 100 bucks. So 50 for the lower receiver, 50 for this frame, and for the slide and the frame, you're coming in at $250. Add the red dot, about $100, and you've got a really good truck gun set up for about 350 bucks. So let's talk about some of the things that needed to be checked off on the pistol itself. First and foremost, I wanted to ensure that I had the ability to add a red dot. That was very, very important to me. Number two is I wanted to ensure that I had some place to add a light as well. This is going to be set up just like a Glock 19, so we can add any type of light on here that I would want, to include a TLR1 or even a Surefire X300 if I wanted to go that route. I wanted it to be very familiar to not only myself, but individuals who have been around me, and something in a situation where I might need to pass this off, I could do that. It would be very familiar to them as well. And then in addition to that, I wanted to make sure that there was some commonality in parts, not only with the magazines going from this to my Glock 19 that I normally carry, but also as far as the internal parts. If I needed to replace anything, I can do that relatively inexpensively because internal replacement parts are going to be very easy to find and pretty cheap as well. So that is one of the reasons why I went with the Palmetto State Armory Dagger instead of some of the other pistols that are out there that might be a good fit for an inexpensive truck pistol. But I dish it off to you guys. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section down below. Is this a viable option for you guys? I would love to hear that. For me, I think it's going to fit perfectly because of what I need it to do. It may not fit for you guys, and that's perfectly fine. But for me, I think it's going to work out very, very well. So what has been my experience for the first 200 rounds? It has been extremely positive. In addition to this red dot being a bit of a surprise, this pistol is actually more accurate than I was expecting it. I went ahead and zeroed the red dot in at 10 yards and then took it back to 25 yards and confirmed it. On my final 3 rounds of confirming the red dot's zero at 25 yards, I put 3 rounds in about an inch pattern at 25 yards, and that just blew me away for a $100 red dot and an inexpensive pistol as well. So I was very, very happy with all of that. In addition to that, I went out to the outdoor range, so huge thanks to American Cash Exchange for allowing me to use their outdoor range. Went back 50 yards and put 4 or 5 rounds on a reduced IPSC size target, which was really, really nice. I was happy with that as well. And then went up to 20 yards and shot a even smaller IPSC size target. It's a 7 by 12 inch sized IPSC pattern target, and was able to put all 5 rounds on target, which is really, really cool. Both of those targets are really nice because you are able to use the larger one for faster, closer shots, and then dial way back on your throttle with the smaller target, and not only give the illusion that you're shooting longer distance, but also a more precise shot as well. And that's what we call throttling on your trigger squeeze. So with all of that being said, so far so good. We are going to continue to use and abuse this pistol for next couple of videos. We're going to do some torture testing of the red dot and then see what I can do as far as competition shooting. We'll put it through an IDPA match and just have some fun with it. But I give it back to you guys. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section down below. Is the Dagger all that you guys have hoped for? I think it is done pretty good for an inexpensive Gen 3 Glock 19 clone, but at the end of the day, it's really what you guys need. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section below. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I really do appreciate everybody swinging by. Thank you so very much. If you could, please share this with your friends and get some more people on board the channel. It would be greatly appreciated and very helpful as well. If you guys are interested in some of the Fit and Fire merch, you can find that over on Ballistic Ink. That is my #1 spot for all of my t-shirts. Swing on by and check that out. If it's not something you like, you might find another YouTuber over there to pick up and support them as well. So with that being said, we'll get out of here. As always, freedom through strength. We'll catch you guys later. Take it easy, y'all. Bye.